What's good, man? We out here in Tanzania, man, in what's this, Bundi Island? Some little small island off Dar es Salaam, man. Here with the homie HB. You know what I mean? We done linked in South Africa for the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now we in TZ, man. So, yeah, man. Look, let people know, man. Where you from, real quick, man, and countries you've been to.
Yeah, man, your boy, I'm from Georgia, man, deep down dirty South. Shoot, man, I've been to a whole heap of places, man. Of course, I'd hit all the big threes that everybody like to talk about.
Okay.
Colombia, Thailand, Brazil.
Okay.
I've been traveling for since 2004. That's the
Okay.
first time I went to Thailand. So when I went to Thailand, that's when I got my passport. I went down to the military office. They got it's the admin office. So I need to get that passport ASAP. So I got my passport, man. I've been doing it ever since then. I think the first time I went to Brazil was like 2007.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the first time I went. And then after that, been to the DR. I went to the DR 2006.
Okay.
I went to Brazil 2007. Been going to Thailand. I used to go twice a year, but I stopped after the pandemic. I think I only went once since then. Thailand, it's just not the same, man. The energy and the vibe is different, man. So I don't even too much care to go back there no more. I've been to Colombia. I hit up Cartagena and Medellin. That's it. I do want to hit other cities though, but I haven't had a chance to. Be busy with work.
So, I know you spent a considerable amount of time in Thailand before, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's the longest you ever been
Been where?
in Thailand?
The longest I've been there, maybe a month.
A month? Okay.
Yeah, a month. And then when I used to go like 10-day trips.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your time in Africa now, will this be like the longest time you've been like outside the U.S.?
Yeah. It's the longest time. Yeah, I'll be out here for 2 months.
Okay.
So originally it's supposed to be 1 month, but I extended it to 2 months. So.
Okay. So how do it feel, man? Like, a lot of people, most people probably not gonna get the opportunity to like be in another country for like a long time, man. Like, how does it feel to like kind of have that freedom, flexibility, just to be somewhere else?
Shoot, man. It means a great deal, a lot, man. I'm not dealing with the stress in America right now. Just thinking about it sometimes, I'm like, damn, I get stressed out again. But
Yeah.
I've been trying to keep my mind off it. It's kind of inexpensive over here. So you stretching your dollar. So entertainment, traveling excursions like that, you having a good time.
That's good, man. Brought some mango juice, man.
Yeah, that's good right now.
Okay, that's cool, man. So you in Africa, man. So this is your second time in Africa, right?
This is my second time. First time I went to SA back in July, and I doubled back. I went during the winter, it was cold. Yeah, I like to wear the jackets and shit, you know what I'm saying? Be suited and booted out there. I had a good time my first time, man. Second time I had an even better time, but I didn't stay in SA that long. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I only did 2 weeks this time. Last time I was there for 15 days.
Okay. Yeah, so when I was in South Africa with you, that was your second time in SA.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, man. So everybody has different opinions, perspectives about Africa. Some people have opinions about countries they've never been to, and some people have been to these countries. Like, we may have various opinions, man. So South Africa, now Tanzania. This is your second African country, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're going to where?
Going to Rwanda next.
Rwanda. Okay.
Yeah. Then after that, I'm gonna hit Kenya.
Okay, so you'll be able to give a pretty good perspective, you know what I mean, hitting those other countries. So, all right, man. So when it comes to South Africa, there's various opinions on, like, how it is. Like, some people say, like, for the fellas, they talk about like meeting women. Some guys say it's no different than the U.S. Some guys say, they have a different, a better experience than dealing with chicks at the crib. I used to be a fan of South Africa, and I'm not anymore. You know, I like Tanzania. I know you have your opinions on Tanzania, so
Yeah.
let's start with South Africa, man. Like, what cities in South Africa you like or don't like, and why?
I like Joburg, man. Joburg is like a turn up, man. Cape Town is beautiful. You know, I mean, you can meet women, but I feel like Cape Town, we're more kind of like in the U.S. because I wouldn't put the whole South Africa, you know what I'm saying, you know, a blanket statement saying like, you know what I'm saying, it's all the women is different dating. It's city by city. So like in Cape Town, you know what I'm saying, like it's a big tourist spot. So a lot of times, a lot of foreigners, they come to Cape Town, and you know, so you know, they had that experience with foreign men a lot.
Okay.
Durban is funny, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you can find some you know what I'm saying, some nice joints out there, cooperative, no issues, and then like a bad chick in Durban, man, she might be acting funny. But like you can pull bad chicks in Cape Town and Joburg. I say Joburg more so.
Okay.
So I mean, people who say like dating women in South Africa is like the U.S. That's a lie, man. That's cap, man. You know what I'm saying? The women over here, they're way more friendly. They're way more approachable. You know, like just going up to talk to a chick. You know what I'm saying? She friendly. You know what I'm saying? She ain't standoffish. You know what I'm saying? And I get a lot of looks. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You get the green light. I feel like you get the green light like 10 times more than the U.S. Probably about 100 times more. Because in the U.S., man, you know, some chicks, man, they use their peripheral vision. If they know you're looking, they'll try to go out the way not to look to give you that eye contact. That's what I noticed. Here, they let you know, like, you know what I'm saying, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah.
I think, and after you like visit East Africa, all of East Africa, you'll probably have a similar opinion. But I think that if you go to South Africa as your first country and compare it to the U.S., yes, it's gonna be, you're gonna think it's the shit. You know what I mean? But I think once you start seeing other African countries, and you be like, man, this place is either better, or I have a better experience, or for guys, you know what, I'm meeting 10 times as more women. As cool as SA is, like in Kenya, some guys can do 10 times better than they can do in SA.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's kind of the perspective I've been getting from some people I talk to. They be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, SA ain't like, you know what I'm saying, it's not for me. You know, it's more like the Matrix, blah, blah, dealing with the women. I haven't had no issues like, you know what I'm saying, too much women in SA. You know, like they're very approachable. Yeah. So I don't know, man. You know, for me, man, it depends on where you're going. So we're in Tanzania right now, so I'm trying to get a feel for it. You know, so I can't really give a good perspective until I hit the rest of these countries and see how it is. But I mean, for me, man, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like for me, I get more looks in SA, even though we out here in Tanzania, it's like a different type of environment.
Right. Let me we're gonna try to eat while we record. But I can
that food came, boy. Hey, we can't eat.
Baby.
Hey,
baby.
Can't eat that cold food.
Baby, can you pass plates? There's men at the tables.
I see.
Thank you.
You're supposed to serve me first, though.
Hey, she know you're born. Hey, I have an effect on my
Please, she like this. Keep.
Okay, but you can eat too. Let me show y'all what it's looking like. Got the fish and chips, man. They love fries. I hate saying chips though. It's French fries. They ain't chips, man.
Me too.
We ain't from England.
I hate that shit too, man.
You put your seat right here. If you want to eat something. It's gonna get cold. Boy got that chicken, boy. That's spicy. Sauce, that's spicy.
I don't know about the seafood.
I done came to Africa, don't even use utensils no more, man.
It's kind of like what is it called? Like a salsa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Finally, some natural chips, man.
Baby.
Yeah.
This man here was saying that there is a shisha here.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
They supposed to bring me.
They got everything.
They supposed to bring me some tequila, man. This mango, they ain't put enough ice in it. This is peri tomato sauce. This bullshit ass. This is like cherry juice, man.
Yeah, I got the chicken.
Oh yeah, this shit slapping. Slapping. I'm about to come back and give me that tequila, man. But yeah, we're on the popping. What's that? His juice?
Tasty.
Oh, is this sauce? Man, it's gonna fuck my stomach up.
No.
You wanna try some?
What?
Fish.
You know, I'm gonna say something that people might not agree with me, man.
Baby, you feed me.
I feel like women in Tanzania more like the Matrix.
Oh man,
Just like
It's
how
some.
they be lying,
they do be lying.
they be capping about shit.
Dog, this chick
They're
lied
flaky out here sometimes.
last night. The
Flaky.
chick lied about it. She didn't have to lie about it. It was like, I'm here by myself. Then her homegirl come talking about this. Like, how you here by yourself? You with somebody? Like, you didn't have to lie about that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's Matrix everywhere though. You're gonna see it in Kenya, you're gonna see it in Rwanda, you know. Especially- No, Shisha? No. That's for Shisha? What do you want? No. Another thing, one thing, this is off the subject, but one thing I noticed because I was just in Ethiopia, people that say they speak English, if you with somebody, if you with a local, they talk to them instead of talking to you.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I'm the motherfucker paying. You ain't been talking to me. And sometimes, like, I have to tell this one girl, I was like, if you're gonna speak in your language, tell me what y'all said when y'all get finished.
Yeah.
Don't just have a conversation.
Yeah, I noticed that too. They have a full-blown conversation. And I'm like, yo, what y'all talking about?
When you talking to a local, make sure you tell me what y'all talking about when you finish.
Tell you.
I'll be like, what the fuck? All right, so you went to Zanzibar. I haven't been to Zanzibar. What was your initial impressions of Zanzibar?
My initial impression, I was annoyed
Okay.
because they were trying to hit you with all the fees. Like you got the dudes, the porters at the gate, man.
Mhm.
It'd be hundreds of them out there, man.
Really?
And they would harass you to try to grab your bag. Don't ask them a question because they want to take you. It could be like, oh, I want to wear the ATM at your pump across the street, but he want to walk with you. And people like they keep reaching, trying to grab your bag. And you like, no, thank you. And then they start to put their hand on the handle. And then you're like, hey, my boy, I said no thank you. Why you still keep trying to grab my bag? So it's like that. You got to deal with stuff like that. And then when you get to Zanzibar, there's a whole bunch of Africans. I'm the only one that kind of stand out. But it went straight to me till you got to pay the tourist fee, which was $44. I wasn't feeling that. But as far as like, you know what I'm saying, like moving around Zanzibar, it was cool. They be trying to, upcharge with the taxis because they don't have boat over there. So they be making a little bit more money over there when it comes to like transportation. They're gonna try to hit you upside the head with the price. But if you got somebody local with you, then you'll know what it is.
Okay.
So if they try something, you be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I pay this much.
Did you say something about renting a car over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I met a dude in Paji.
Haji, okay.
Yeah, Jamaican cat from LA. Got a restaurant, so he was telling me like, yeah, next time you come through the airport, just rent a car because it's like $15 a day. Because you're gonna pay way more than the taxes out there in Zanzibar, so you gotta be careful with that. You real bush upside the head.
That's good intel.
So I chilled on a resort, and I went out. They had like little clubs and stuff like that. They had a pool party that was straight. They had some women, but I wasn't really impressed.
Okay. What about foreign women? Do you think any like from Europe, other countries visiting?
There's a lot of white women, a lot of European women come out there. They be out there smashing the locals.
The Maasai man?
Yeah, the Maasai man. I was talking to a local dude. He told me white girls like to come out there and come out here and get pounded.
Maasai woman.
I'm with a Maasai woman. She said she's gonna get me the same way.
What else? I met one black chick out here. Out there in Zanzibar. It was her birthday. She's out there by herself.
For America?
Yeah, she's from what she said she was from? I want to say Mississippi somewhere.
Okay.
I went to Salam Cave. They got the sea turtles. You go in there and feed and swim with the sea turtles.
Did you swim with them?
Yeah. I got in the water a little bit.
Okay.
They like to peck at you a lot.
You get some pictures or videos?
Yeah, I got some video footage.
Okay.
They like to peck at you, boy. Boy, I got something I don't want to be pecked at. So I kind of stayed kind of out of the water.
Wow. Well, you know, some people say like when they go to South Africa, it don't feel like Africa. Like
Nah.
the TZ feel like. For me, TZ, I feel like I see a lot of what I always envision Africa to be like.
Yeah, TZ like that. TZ not that developed. South Africa, that's the USA 2.0. Everything well developed. Even like I was in Durban. I drove up to Hardwood Falls. You feel like that drive. You feel like you're in Middle America. See a whole bunch of beautiful farmland, scenery. See like neighborhoods and stuff that kind of look like America. You drive in one of them neighborhoods, you'll think you like somewhere in America somewhere. But I feel like there's more white people living in those areas too.
Yeah, that's true. I'm surprised there ain't no flies around. Well, let me not speak too soon. Usually when you eat outside, there be flies.
Oh yeah. A restaurant you recommended?
Uh-huh.
Gang of Flies. Zebra restaurant. The food was good, but god damn.
Yeah. What do you think about the food overall to all the places you've been to?
To be honest, for me, I think the food is mid. I don't think it's that tasty.
Okay.
In some places I've been. Like here, fried chicken, fried chicken here, they don't put no batter on it. They just throw it in no seasoning and nothing. That's the one thing I was having a problem with.
If you want breaded fried chicken, you gotta go to KFC.
Real talk.
They do got KFC out here. But even though it's not as flavorful I would say to a black American palate.
Yeah, it's not that flavorful, the food out here.
Would you say that you feel like it's healthier though?
Yeah, it is healthier. They don't be putting that much seasonings on it.
I noticed that just in certain African countries, like, because people can say like, this is the thing what I like about the U.S. Like people can say like, well, in the U.S. you don't have to eat processed food. You don't have to eat that, but it's around you.
Yeah.
You can't. Sometimes you can't avoid it. Like I try to avoid eating bad food, but I can't. Sometimes I can't help myself. I might just be it. But like here, it's a lot of stuff not present, so you forced to eat what's available. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that keep you kind of healthy.
So like you know how we do fried. Well, I'm from the South, so anybody watch it, you know how we do fried fish down in the South. You ain't gonna get that nowhere in Africa. I haven't found a place that had like, you know what I'm saying, just the way it's seasoned, how it's prepared. You'll get a lot of baked fish, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, the way we.
But they don't even put no season on it. That would be killing me. Was that had season on there? Fish?
No, they give you some salt to put on it.
Yeah. That's the most like you're gonna get on fish, salt. If they got pepper. Here they ain't even have pepper, they just got salt.
The flip side is you eating healthier.
But season's not. You think season's unhealthy?
I mean, some people got high blood pressure.
No, I'm talking about you can get season that's non-salty.
There's more work you gotta do. By default, with no effort, you eating healthy by default. You gotta put in effort to be unhealthy.
Yeah.
Opposed to the US, you gotta put in effort to be healthy.
Yeah. I would say that's a difference. Like a lot of their rice out here tastes Indian. It has that Indian spice to it.
Some of their food, they put a lot of spicy food. I eat a lot of spicy food. You ran into a lot of spicy food here?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. Were you surprised or maybe didn't notice like different ethnicities in Tanzania? Like I noticed a large Indian influence here.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of Indians out here, man.
What was Zanzibar like? Cause I know they have like, they're not too far from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, they out there too. A lot of Arabs. Another thing, street food here. I wouldn't recommend street food here.
You try street food here?
Yeah.
Oh man, I ain't trying no street.
Thailand street food way better. Like here, man, I had some. did a live. I walked down the street. I had some French fries, some chicken and beef on the skewer. But if French fries been sitting up there all day, they'll take the French fries, put it back in the fryer to reheat them, and they do the meat too. So the meat on the stick been sitting there all day. They'll throw it in the fryers just to heat it right quick, and then they'll throw it on the grill to smoke it right quick. To reheat it, that's how they do it.
You ain't get sick of it, did you?
Nah.
Okay.
I got me a big bottle of Pepto-Bismol.
I bring mine too, man. The extra strength Pepto. Yeah, make sure you travel with Pepto, man.
You ain't lying.
Never know.
I did it. The one time I did, and I got sick in Thailand. I was out for 3 days.
Pepto, and I usually get traveler's diarrhea pills from my doctor. It's usually an antibiotic that's used for traveler's diarrhea. It's Zithromax is one of the antibiotics they use for traveler's diarrhea. Can you see if do they give like water to clean hands here?
Some napkins.
Yeah. Come.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about out here. When you're like in a bar or a restaurant, sometimes I like to hold on to the menu, like the drink menu, so I can be like, all right, I want to try different drinks. Man, they like to take the menu from you all the time. I was in this place called Samaki. It took the menu from me. Like, I had 3 different people come out asking for the menu. I say, hold on, I'm still looking at it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, damn, how many times I gotta tell you? I'm like, I'm still looking at it, man. When I'm finished, I'll get back to you. But, that's the thing right there. They love to take that menu from you.
Yeah, they ain't used to seeing that, because I be wanting to hold the menu too, because I might order something else. I don't want to keep asking for the menu.
Yeah, because sometimes the service is shoddy. Sometimes you have somebody that hovers around you, and then you have like a person that you can't, that motherfucker be gone. Like, you like, damn, what this dude at, man? You be looking for him for like 30 minutes.
Wash these hands. Full. They got cold water or hot water?
Lunch water.
Is it cold? Cold, yeah. Hey,
Papa.
actually they got cold water.
Maji baridi.
Hey, the crows out here aggressive too. Man, I messed around and left some trash outside. Man, they fucked that shit up, man. It was torn up trash all over my damn balcony.
Speaking of, like housing, how would you compare the housing options from what you've seen in SA versus? Because I'm pretty sure you booked up for for other countries. So
Yeah.
what have you seen as far as Airbnb options?
They got some decent options. A lot of places are semi-modern. They have this particular architecture in Africa, man. It's like how the walls look, you know what I'm saying? How the baseboard, you never seen it with a crown molding, stuff like that, what you used to seeing. I think the best Airbnb I had was in South Africa, of course. Man, Buddy had heated towels. You know, heated towel rack. That's the first time too.
Really?
I seen an essay because I stayed in like a hotel / Airbnb, and they had hotel warmers in there. The dude had it in his apartment.
What about prices though?
Prices they're reasonable. Like 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks for SA expensive. I'm gonna tell you right now, SA because for January, this is high season, January, because it's they summertime. So price is a little bit higher. But as far as like everywhere else, it's pretty decent. The most I spent for Airbnb for 2 weeks was in Rwanda.
Yeah, they expensive.
Man,
Expensive.
Rwanda. A lot of Airbnbs don't even look that well. I mean, that great. And they be wanting like for 2 weeks, they be wanting like 800-900, crazy shit like that, 600. So I'll be thinking like, oh yeah, TZ was crazy too. Oh, where you at? Oyster Bay?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was looking at Airbnbs in there. They was talking about 1,000 up, and some of the places like look crappy.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm not paying $1,000 for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I got a nice Airbnb for Kenya though.
You do?
Yeah, I didn't pay that much for it.
Yeah, Kenya, I found was like the best as far as pricing with like Airbnb or hotel. So if cost is a thing, I think Kenya is probably give you the most bang for your buck.
Yeah, what Airbnb I'm staying at is pretty nice. But it's in the neighborhood. That's the crazy. Like it's dirt roads. There's no paved roads around my building. and it's like you go to the balcony, you see number 10 roofs, rusted ass 10 roofs, houses incomplete. You see rubble and shit. It's like a damn war zone. But my building itself, it's like a jewel in the sea of turd. Hey, so like it just sticks out. Like my building is like they remodeled it. It's real nice, gated, and they just look at the surrounding areas. It's torn up, which is crazy.
Now we was having this discussion about the nightlife here, because when I was in SA for his birthday, I think we went to a spot. The bottle was like damn near like $250 a bottle.
Yeah.
And then we went to some other spots in Cape Town. I mean, we didn't spend as much as in Joburg, but it still was hitting you for well over $100 a bottle.
Yeah, you can't do it every night.
Yeah.
Like something like Thailand, you can do it every night.
Yeah.
I feel like brothers don't even drink that much in Thailand. Cats I've been with, all the time they drink is they go to the club. We all go to the club together.
Yeah.
We'll probably drink, but most times, like a lot of dudes, we just hit go-go bars and shit like that, and we'll just buy a couple drinks at each go-go bar.
Okay.
But even like in Thailand, it's not that expensive, man. Like you can catch deals sometimes, specials. But SA, man, that shit they gonna hit you upside the head,
Hey, bro,
man.
I was mad when I went back to the crib.
Man.
I was like, man, this trip. I'm like, SA hit me. It hit me. I was like, shit.
Yeah, SA fuck with your pockets.
You know what I mean? Cape Town with the chicks, man.
Yeah.
But we went out last night, man. Like the bottle was less than like $70.
Yeah, it was like $70, man, for a bottle. We had Jack Daniel honey.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's one thing about TZ, man. Partying, you have a good time for the low.
yeah.
Shit.
It's cheaper to hang out, man. So we had a little contentious back and forth about the talent, man, because you know, I've been going back and forth, and I see SA. My first 2 times, couldn't nobody tell me nothing about SA. Like I was like, they got the baddest women in Africa, hands down. This was before I went to anywhere else besides Ethiopia. I was like, SA is better than Brazil. People was going at me crazy. Then I went second time, still felt the same. But then when I went this third time, on top of going to Tanzania, Rwanda, Uganda, and even Kenya, I kind of noticed like, a difference in SA women versus TZ women, man. We could debate on the faces, but I feel like the bodies on the average. I ain't talking about the baddies in SA versus the baddies in TZ. I'm just talking about the average Tanzanian woman. It's pretty much, it's not out of shape. Whether you might think she's cute or not is one thing, but she definitely gonna have a nice body for the most part, or she not gonna be fat.
I think we're having a disagreement about what a nice body is.
Okay.
If you talking about she's not out of shape, because like just sloppy, then yes, but there is some fat, overweight women here. I see a lot of them when I'm riding around in my Bahaji. I see them all the time. They might be a little bit more fit, like slimmer, but I don't think they got banging bodies like that. Like it's like it ain't enough to make me turn my head. Like, oh damn, she bad. I don't see it out here like that. There are a lot of chicks, their face is mid. There's a lot of average looking women here. I only see like a few baddies. Like very few. I'm talking about maybe 3.
Okay.
I think that group, it's probably, you didn't like, remember that one group that was sent to the writers? I was telling you about, that was a group.
That's nice.
I didn't know if they was Nigerian or whatever. I thought they was Tanzanian. I was talking to that one dude. Them chicks, they looked like they was like American. Like, you know what I'm saying, how they was looking aesthetically. Like they was real pretty. They was kind of on the thick side, but like it wasn't out of shape. You know what I'm saying? They had small waist. Boom, came out. But I don't know, man. I'm not sold on TZ like that. Like, as far as like having a good time, nightlife, I give it a 9 out of 10. Just because of the cost. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You can holler at some chicks, but I feel like some of them be acting flaky sometimes. Like, this is what I noticed. I don't typically like to talk to chicks early in the night. Because for some reason they just be acting weird as fuck. But once they start having a good time, the drinks start flowing, then they more open. They open up to you. But I know if you approach a chick versus being early in the night versus later on, it's a different vibe. Because I was trying to talk to one chick, she was bothered. But later on, you know what I'm saying, I doubled back. Then she was all like, oh. I'm like, damn. So I noticed that that's a huge turn off for me.
Interesting. So I try not to be biased because I didn't like TZ when I first came either. Let me say this: when I came to TZ, I met some cool people, and I felt like it was right behind SA. But I think the second time was what really made me like see TZ differently, man. Like, I got put on more spots. I went at a time where I just seen a lot of fine women. And after going to SA so much, and I noticed like the diet, a lot of chicks in SA now, the ones that's out of shape, like, they out of shape, their legs not toned, it's just kind of like sloppy, cellulite. Even if they got like a nice hip to butt ratio, like it's still not like tight. Like a lot of the chicks in TZ, like their skin is like really tight. You know what I mean? So that has to do something with diet, maybe genetics. But the baddest SA chick, it's probably look better than the baddest TZ chick. You know what I mean? If we want to compare that, but I just think like the average everyday chick, I just feel like TZ just has. What I find attractive is chicks that's not out of shape. Chicks that have like that average body. She don't have to have the bang of this body, but she gotta have an average body and she not out of shape. The average chick in SA is like she might be too skinny.
I don't like TZ, man. Look, man, the women here, man, they might be in shape, but sometimes even they got like a nice back. They have the chicken legs. It don't it's not no symmetry to it. It's like a boom, go like that, skinny legs.
Yeah.
I don't be liking that, man. That's why I say I got a problem with TZ chicks. Okay, yeah, okay, a lot of them they be fit, but they be having like this, man, like it don't match their legs, man. It's no, you know what I'm saying? That would be killing me.
Yeah, SA chicks be looking good because they got the nice calf, like the lower leg. It be looking nice and like.
I seen that in Kenya too. Even though I have been there, but I seen content. They had like a fat nyash, and then like it fucking had these skinny ass legs, so it looks like like you're looking at a pin, you know, like one of the pins you stick, like a sticky pin. They had a little round little circle at the top of the pin. Clothing pin. That's what that shit look like, man.
Yeah, you do got some chick. I think you're gonna like Rhonda though. I think you're gonna walk away like.
Man, I've been looking online already. I see some nice joints. I like the way they shape. A lot of them seem tall, like in their pictures. Like they got this. I don't know if it's just the body, how it's shaking. I see a lot of pretty girls too, man. They real pretty.
Real pretty.
Got a lot of forehead, and a lot of them have their hair nice done. One thing about having TZ chicks, man, they hairs be fucked up out here. They been busted like it was like a gang of chicks that was sitting in front of me. All their hair was like they had these jank ass wigs and shit, man. That's the problem I do have.
I ain't see too much of that, but
I got the footage. Because I'm gonna take the footage.
SA weeds is worse.
Nah, hell nah. I mean, yeah, well, it does. Yeah. I mean, but it's nicer. But the thing about SA, for some reason, SA chicks, man, they don't know how to lay they fucking shit right in the front.
They keep the lace, they don't trim it or cut
They don't trim it, they don't try to put the little baby hairs to make it look natural. It's just you could just tell. And then you can see the mesh. That's what be killing. That's what be killing me. But the thing is, the SA chicks that have looking nice, these chicks be like, she be all fucked up. I'm looking at a couple chicks that sitting in front of me. Just their hair was just all like, it was all sweaty and just, I'm like, damn, y'all came out looking like that?
The ones that got money, they be polished though. The chicks that be getting money or got tricks, they be polished. Yeah. But you know, I think I gave TZ 2 chances, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't like it the first time. I gave it a second chance. You know what I mean?
Like what I was like back to what I was saying about early in the night, like chicks, man, they be like, they don't really be checking for you. But like when the night start to go on, you be getting these extended stares. Like they're chicks, you know what I'm saying? They be like, some chicks will lick their tongue out at you and shit like that. A lot of times I be ignoring them anyway because I'm like, I wasn't impressed with none of the chicks out here. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's a good confidence booster that the chicks pay attention, but I already know what they want. They want some money, and I ain't with that. But and then I be getting like the busted chick be looking at me. I'm like, I'm like, yo. Every time I turn my head, I look back. I'm like, but they try. I'm like, yo, no, like no. That's why you go home for a reason alone. And then you see some of the same girls that's in all the clubs, and then they'll be like, I see them. They decent, but for some reason they not getting chose.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it was like 2 of them. Every time I see them, they be looking like depressed. Like I feel like they probably got some dude in the U.S. sending the money. That's how they stay afloat because they go in the club and they always leaving, going home alone. So
yeah, you gonna be sharing chicks, man. Like I think we matched with like some of the same chicks on Tinder a couple times.
Yeah.
You know, so don't be trying to fall in love, man. And some of these chicks do got game. Like they'll make it seem like you the only one. They're not talking to nobody.
Yeah.
They some good liars.
Yeah, they lie a lot out here too. They'll be like talking to you like, oh baby, please, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, because I'll be like, I cut a chick off. I had to block like a few chicks out here, man. Because they was lying, and And I seen them get in the club. They was coming all up to me, begging me. Somebody said, "Oh, why you blocked me? I'm sorry." I said, "I won't hear that shit. You ain't sorry. You just telling me that." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "You ain't getting no money from me." So I'm like, "Yo, you get out my face with all that begging and shit." I'm like, "Goddamn, I might respect yourself a little bit better." I had like 3 chicks in my section that was begging me. I had blocked them. All of them came up like, "Yo, like, why you block me?" I'm like, "Man, you know why I block you, man."
This how I do TZ now, man. Cause like, you know, some guys, a lot. Even I think Austin. I want to say Laura had the same comment. Like they feel like it's just not a lot of chicks that's not looking for money, or a lot of chicks is like on some pay for play stuff. You know what I mean? I think Africa in general. I think that's the culture. I think pay for play is the culture in Africa.
It is.
You know.
It's that's what, I think that's why I don't too much really like it. Like I wasn't experiencing SA even though it exists in SA.
Yeah.
I didn't have chicks like, you know what I'm saying, chicks I went out with, they didn't try to run my pockets. And even if they tried to run my pockets, I say, "Nah, I don't do that." And they respect. They be like, "Okay, all right, cool." You know what I'm saying? But here, Tanzania, shit too much pay to play people for me out here, man.
Yeah. I think I felt the same way when I first came, because I was like, man, all these clubs is like pickup clubs. I went to like malls and stuff, and like, or you know, you look to meet regular women like in regular places, walking and stuff like that. So it is hard to meet or find if you don't know the lay of the land. It's kind of hard to find like quote unquote regular women.
Because what's crazy about TZ, the chicks, they be covered up like you know what I'm saying, like they be like Muslims out here.
Yeah.
And then at nighttime you'll see them half naked. That's the crazy thing about it. That's hard to, you know what I'm saying, to discern.
Yeah, they super covered. They shy.
Look at her. Last night.
Oh really?
With the red hearts.
That's wow.
Look how she covered up.
Shit. Am I connected? I'm not connected to the internet. So yeah, how I do TZ now, man, or how I've kind of figured it out. Like I got, you know what I mean, I found like some cool homegirls, a few. And you know, if I come out, I could, you know, hang out with my homegirls, and if I want to, you know, do some other activities, you know, I know where to go. So
yeah.
Oh, they got it fried.
Let me see what this
Oh, they got.
That shit yet to be determined if I get TZ a second chance.
T
I don't know about it.
to be determined, man.
I tried to give it a full 2 weeks, man.
I mean, you was out here long enough to really give it a chance, you know what I mean? So I could respect not coming back. There's certain places I didn't need to go back to. I didn't need to go back to Kenya, but guys was like, man, you need to go. You need to try this time. Go here, try that.
Yeah.
And I've been 3 times, and it's like, bro, it's just not for me. You know, Rhonda, I didn't like the first time either, but my second time was lit.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So
I feel like if you got somebody like to show you all the places, then you have a better good time.
That's true.
Because sometimes even if you like ask a chick to take you place, she gonna take you to certain places. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna take you to where all the, you know what I'm saying, the hot spots is. For the women, especially when it comes to women, you ain't gonna see none of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's best to like have somebody like on deck, man, to be able to like, all right, man, I'm gonna take you around. Cause you know, I had my first night here, I was chilling with the local, this dude that stayed in my building, and he took me to some spots that, you know what I'm saying, like none of y'all probably even heard of. So he said, you never heard of Blockhouse, have you?
No.
Blockhouse, like a little local joint. You know, it was cool in there, but it was just something different than, you know what I'm saying, you going to the beach or you going to any of his main clubs around here.
Yeah.
So you get a chance to see a different crowd of people. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, that's really keeping me from coming back to TZ, the must. Man, these motherfuckers like these chicks don't even act like it's an issue. Cause I'm like, man, listen, man, that smell just hit your ass, man. Whether you get in your little tuk-tuk or you in the club, that must gonna be hitting you. You be like,
Oh,
God,
yeah.
you know, last night it wasn't in wavy. It wasn't that much mustard, and I was surprised. But like the other nights I've been, the other places I've been into, man, that shit is random mustard hit your ass. Boom. It's right in your face. I'm like, man, I can't do that shit, man. And it smells too when you riding around and shit, man. You see like the gutters and sewers, you got a lot of trash and garbage in there, man. So, and then, you know, it's aesthetically, it's not even pleasing, just the way it looks around here. So that, I mean, that's another reason that's keeping me from coming back.
Did you have a musty dude on the plane? When you on
Oh yeah, oh my God, man, we was coming from SA, and it's a Tanzanian dude. The flight was on, it was light though, so I was able to move around. But man, this dude, man, oh my God, they had to spray the cabin, man. And I had to switch seats. I was like, I ain't sitting next to this dude the whole ride.
He probably like, what's wrong?
Yeah, man, that shit crazy. They act like that shit normal. I be hearing different stories. Tony told me it was because the deodorant expensive. The chicks just told me like shit. She said they got cheap deodorant out here. Just motherfuckers don't be using that shit, man.
Cause old girl asked her about deodorant. She's like, I don't. She's like, it makes my skin dark.
Man.
I said, who the fuck look under your? Who checking for armpits, man?
She probably using. They probably got aluminum in that shit.
Yeah, man, need some of that root work, man.
For real, boy. I got some of that root work out here too. I'm like, shit. I'm like, bro, you want to borrow this root work?
But you know, I've been thinking overall, man. I think what people like, whether you know, some of us, you know, watch Austin's journeys through countries, yourself or myself. Everybody has a personality. A country has to fit your personality. You know, like I live in Philadelphia now, and I lived in, you know, I'm from Milwaukee, but I lived in Houston, Chicago, New York, and Philly. And some people are like, you know, why would you move from Houston to Philly or all these other cities? It fit my personality. You know what I mean? A lot of things, you know, whether it's the weather, whether it's, you know, if it's too high maintenance or low maintenance, you know what I mean? It fits my personality. So that's why I like, you know, right now in Africa, I like TZ, I like Uganda, and I like Rwanda as far as like my top three. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I can't deal with the must, man. Like Ubers, man. Like even when you get in an Uber, man, I'm like, God damn. And anything about here, you ain't got no options for Uber. You just got one type of car. That bitch can be goddamn on 3 tires, or you know what I'm saying? It's just a average car. You ain't gonna catch there's no Uber, luxury, none of that shit out here. Everybody got beat up ass cars. So riding an Uber, you know what I'm saying? Only time I probably ride an Uber is like when I got a chick with me. But most of the time I'm in the Bajaji, riding around and shit.
So is that more is that a reflection of your personality? Like, you know, you live in Cali, you know. Like I look like the street I live on in Philly, like it look hood, you know what I mean? But I got a nice house in a, you know, I guess some people might say a rough neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I feel like home. I feel comfortable. People, you ain't gonna see luxury cars in Philly like that because the roads jacked up.
I'm just saying, like, just have an option. It was just over here. There's no option in this country. It's like either the motorbike, the Bajaji, or it's it's some other regular ass car that you riding in.
Okay.
That's the only option you really have.
Okay.
I mean, there's no knock on the country, but I mean, I was expecting like at least somebody like. I mean, I thought they had more options as far as like, you know, service on the Uber app. I think this is the first country I done had that. Every other country I've been to, you know, you have all the options, like same as US. You want to get like a luxury sedan. I mean, I don't ride luxury, but I wanted the option here just because it's a must. Cause you gonna get in niggas with cars and be musty as hell, and I'll be like, I don't even want to ride in a musty ass car all the damn time. Even with the windows down, that shit hitting your ass. You're like, God damn. Like, I can't deal with that shit, man. Smells, man, bad odors. I can't deal with that shit, man.
Now, can you love a country that has a weak economy?
Yeah, I could.
Okay.
If it's like, you know what I'm saying? It depends. Shit, Thailand has a weak economy, but still though, I ain't never rode. I only think I ever rode on the tuk-tuk. It was a musty Thai dude.
Okay.
Never. not that I recall, or even in the taxi, or even partying in the club. That's the only thing that really bothers me. That's my major turnoff here. It's the bad smells, man.
Okay, he not. Yeah.
I can't, man. That shit be like, it should be fucking up my mood sometimes. I be trying to switch to breathing through my mouth, and I don't even want to breathe through my mouth because I'm like, I don't want that shit. And then, man, I'm telling you, one night it was so musty, man. That shit got on my clothes, man. I said, what the fuck? I said, who? I'm like, who? I'm like, damn, I smell like these musty niggas out there, bitch, man.
Oh, nigga, wait till you go to Kenya, nigga. That is,
It's bad. Kenya bad? Worse than here?
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, Kenya and TZ is where it hit me. You walk into a musk cloud.
Man. Like even in SA, the only time I experienced an SA was in an Uber, and the dude probably wasn't he wasn't from South Africa. It was like some foreign dude. That was the only time I experienced a must in South Africa.
I'm sure if we went to India, I'm sure you're gonna have musk.
Oh, I ain't going to India. I don't care to go to India. People like, oh, you should go. I don't care about India. That shit too jank to me, man.
Oh man, he said the must, man.
I mean, I know you're supposed to travel and shit, you know, see the world, but man, I think it's just some places that for me just off limits, man.
Have I got used to the must? I've accepted it in this environment.
When I'm traveling on vacation, I don't like being uncomfortable, man, to be honest with you.
Nah, I feel you.
I done been through too much discomfort in my life.
Okay.
And, you know, I've been to Iraq. That's hella uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You won't catch me going to any Middle Eastern countries. I'm gonna tell you right now, my travel log, you won't see me in no Middle Eastern countries at all. I don't even want to go to Dubai. Even though Dubai is nice, I don't even care to go there. Just the damn desert. That shit give me goddamn PTSD.
So wrapping up, man. So what do you want to? I guess do you have any travel goals in the short term or long term, relocation or just or just traveling? You know, what's your travel goals, man?
I do want to hit West Africa one day, but it's not at the top of my list.
Okay.
I want to do some parts of Europe. I want to do Ukraine, but when that war popped off, that was on my schedule to go to Ukraine. But when that war popped off, that was off the list.
Okay.
I got a homeboy say he still go out there, but I just don't want to be in a situation where it's dangerous. I'm even nervous about Rwanda because Rwanda and South Africa, they at war or they about to go to war. Yeah. So.
They got a history too. I'm gonna talk about that another time.
Yeah. So I want to hit some more spots in Mexico. I want to hit some different spots in Brazil. I just don't know when that's gonna happen though.
Okay. Any desire to go back to Asia?
Not Thailand. I'm over Thailand. I want to hit up Cambodia. Much of the times I've been out there, that's one of my regrets. Even though it's right close, not going to Cambodia and Vietnam.
Okay.
I want to go check out those spots. Where else I want to hit in Asia? I want to hit China and I want to hit Mongolia.
Okay.
Yeah, Mongolia. I heard it's nice for us.
Okay.
I heard they be looking for us out there, but nobody. I'm giving up a secret. Might need to edit this out. Yeah, so, I was messing with this Mongolian chick I met in Thailand. She was telling me like, you know what I'm saying, they like girls over they want to talk to black dudes, but there ain't no dudes. The only ones that's over there is the basketball players.
Okay. Mongolia, huh?
Yeah, they want to fuck with like black Americans though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Well, yeah, man. We can check HB out, man, on his YouTube, HB Gone Global. Make sure I have that in the description, man. So
make sure y'all also go to my Instagram. Join my Instagram because a lot of times I post stuff in a moment. When I'm in the moment, I'm gonna post something. Because sometimes, a lot of times I might get the content later. But if I'm in the moment, you're gonna get it straight on IG.
Okay, yeah. That's what's up, man. But yeah, man. Good, man. Linking again, man. Hopefully we cross paths in another country, man. But it's your boy No Excuse at HB Gone Global, man, here in Tanzania. Peace.